Hey guys, it is Dark Angel 8878 here. I know you guys haven't seen me in a while. I know I haven't done much beauty videos either like I used to do. I just didn't find myself to, I guess, fit the part of a beauty video or not. I wasn't, really sure if I should do beauty videos anymore because I didn't feel like they had much views or like people really liked them because there was some comments there that were kind of insulting, and one of them was "you talk crooked, ha ha ha." But when I did go to another person's, I kind of followed her comments. I know I shouldn't have been. I've let it bother me. And by the way, the Christmas tree, yeah, in the background. Yes, we still have the Christmas tree up. And who doesn't? Keep it up on New Year's Day as well. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. I did. I might do a Christmas haul if everyone wants me to. I don't know. I'm still thinking about whether or not I'm fit for a beauty video or not, although I do wear a lot of makeup, and I am still, going out and buying makeup and perfumes and all kinds of stuff, such and such. But anyway, this video is a little different than a beauty video. I was kind of inspired. This is a response to those with top dentures and bottom dentures, and although I don't know anything about bottom dentures, I do know a lot about tops. See, my story goes like this. When I was 5 years old, I got pushed into a chair by my older sister, and it was a hard leather chair. And so all 7 of my teeth on top got loose. I had to go get them pulled by the dentist. Barely, the dentist just touched them and it just came right out. So it was a very hard hit. When I got older, my teeth turned into an abscess, and it was on this side, which when I'm pointing at the camera, it's kind of pointing to the other side. Anyway, it's on the left side. I'm a little foggy right now, so my head kind of hurts. And, well, okay, let's move on. After that abscess, that was the most horrible experience I ever had to experience. An abscess to me is the worst thing you can ever have when you have pain in your mouth. But I thought that was the only pain you can have until when I got them pulled. I was 18. I'm 25 now, by the way. And when I got them all pulled, it took 6 weeks for all of my gums to just heal up right. And then I got the partial, and it took me, more than a year to get used to the partial. I've had it since I was 18, so that tells you something. I've had it for a very long time. And it does take a long time, quite some time, to get used to dentures or partials because, they're in your gums, and they're not your real teeth, and they're fake, so you have to learn to talk with them. It's just like, riding a bike for the first time. It's really, really hard, and so I understand that, and I've had experience in it as well, so this is why this is video response, and I hope it's not too long, but I'm just spreading my feelings out there and maybe some advice ideas for some who do have dentures that I have learned some tricks that help you out to get used to them. First of all, I enjoy having dentures because they give you confidence and a beautiful smile, and the smile gives you the confidence. I've taken a bunch of pictures, although when I do take my denture out, and sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, God, I feel so horrible. I'm 25 and I have dentures in my mouth. Although I did take good care of my teeth. This was from, you know, there's different reasons why you get dentures. Sometimes you don't take care of your teeth or you don't brush them enough, but your teeth are bone and they're really, really hard to take care of in the first place. You can like brush them all day long. Like, I don't know, I used to brush them all day long because I was very obsessed with it, but now I just like, I don't know, brush my teeth maybe 3 times a day since I only have bottoms, and most of them have fillings in them, so fillings, not feelings, though they have feelings too. So I would like to show you my partial, and for those who kind of get freaked out from watching stuff like this, just skim past it if you just dislike it because it freaks you out. I understand that. I'm just here to help others, or like myself. It's been about 3 weeks and I've had a top denture. I got 5 last teeth pulled, which if I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I look funny. If I look at the camera's right here, so I'm just looking wherever I can. But I I have a swollen spot right here on my right side from one tooth that was really, really hard to get out. And I'm not going to go into detail on that because I'm a fainter and I don't want anyone else to faint either watching my video. So your gums, you know, they're just, the healing process is, I think, is the worst in my opinion. And they say use plenty of salt water, and warm salt water, that is, and I find that rather helpful because I had a hard time. And sometimes when you go get denture work, you have a lot of bone that is left over, and that's the hardest part. So if that happens, you can either go get them carved down, just swish water in your mouth. Eventually, sometimes they fall out. It feels much better. The pain, like I said, is the worst, and I did have very good pain pills, so I just kind of dealt with it, laid down, fell asleep, woke up, whined, cried, did all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you guys my partial, and to be honest, I don't know if they did a very good job on it the first time the first dentist that did it, but that's just my opinion. I had dropped my partial one time, on the ground, and, well, they cracked. Stupid me. So this is my partial, and just to let you know that I have proof, this is the case that I have my partial, and I have a different case now, a much larger one, because I have a top denture, and yes, it is real, and no, I'm not going to move it, because if I do that and I just glued it, it's going to, and I recommend using Polygrip. That is the best and the strongest glue that you can use for a denture, and you can find it at Walmart. It's very cheap, $3, $2. Use the Walmart brand. You can tell the difference between this is lighter than our bottom teeth, so they are real. And I wouldn't be on the video making this video if it was fake. So, excuse me, Lord. This is my partial, and though it's it's not going to do me any good anymore, but, well, the worst thing with a partial is this, the bars. The bars are what hold on to the teeth in the back were very painful because they were very bad teeth, and yes, very painful. Rubbing up against your teeth, your gums, oh my gosh. Well, this is a 7 teeth partial, if you can count 7 teeth. And this is what I had before I got the dentures. I actually feel more comfortable and more confident with the dentures than I do the partial. Because if you look, you can see that little chip there, right here. You can also see that one is kind of overlapped in the front. The way that the denture is made wasn't made correctly, in my opinion, or neither was it, fixed or anything like that. And each time I did go back to the dentist, I tried to get it fixed, carved down. They never really had the time, so it never was fixed. So it's just kind of roughed up, and in my other videos, it's kind of talking like this because it's not fixed. But now I feel like my smile's a little straighter, and I talk a little straighter, although I'm still getting used to talking like that. It's caused a lot of, wetness in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? It feels like it's a little slimy in your mouth, so that's normal. That's normal. Okay, here's the trick. Now, dentures are hard to talk with sometimes, and, like, I'm not used to talking with them right now, so I have a shh and all kinds of things, and my mouth moves all kinds of different ways, this way, that way, up, down, all around when I talk, because I'm still getting used to it. It also changed your appearance, and my appearance is a little bit different than before. My smile as well. And the worst thing is the glue. That's the worst thing for me when I put them in is glue. Okay, if you still have pain on the top of your mouth or the bottom, this is what I do. Because, see, when I put the denture in and I have sore gums, it hurts really bad because it feels like you're rubbing cement against your gums, and that brings a lot of pain to your mouth. So I recommend this is what you do, and this is what I do. When I put the denture in and I feel that pain and it's kind of tight, and you don't want it too tight when your mouth is sore, because when you pull it out, you may, number one, cause bleeding. You may rip the sore spots open again that you were trying to heal, and they do recommend that you keep the dentures in while they're healing if they don't hurt too bad. And it doesn't hurt to leave your dentures out for 3 to 4 days is what the dentist, I have a very good dentist, told me, and the nurse assistant, if they are in severe pain, if you're in severe pain with your dentures. But what I do is I put it in and I'm just like, oh God, it's like a torture chamber. And it is. It's a torture chamber. Sorry. When you first put it in. So I take warm salt water, and I put it in my mouth and I swish it around, and it just, just on the sides here, and on the sides is normally my pain because I only got like one pulled right here. So, and it actually, number one, it loosens it up, and number two, it kind of gives it a more comfortable feeling. Like, it settles it right in, and it doesn't even hurt right now. So, like I said, it's been about 3 weeks, and I'm still going through pain. I'm still learning how to talk with them. I guess I still get, not trying to be nasty, and I still get a bunch of saliva when I'm talking with the dentures, and that causes a lot, and that's normal if you look it up. Even in the book, if they give you a book with a denture package, it says that dentures will cause a lot of saliva, and that's normal. And it's normally because you're really just trying to talk, and you're not really thinking about it. But one trick I know to help when you're trying to talk with the denture is that try to just not pay any attention to it when you're talking. When you're concentrating, you're talking to it like a person, or you're talking into a camera, or you're just talking to yourself, just trying to get used to it. Just concentrate on that person, the conversation, and try not to focus so much on the teeth and your gums and the way you're talking with the denture in, and then that way you get your focus more off of the denture and how you talk, more focus on the conversation, and you just kind of go with the flow. And that's kind of what I do. I kind of forget that they're in my mouth, and I kind of force myself, to forget that they're in my mouth on purpose, just to help me to talk better. And as you can see, I am the worst person to try to get on YouTube and tell you that I don't have a hard time talking with dentures right now. This side's a little more swollen than the other side, so I do have quite of a crooked top right now, but that's okay. It'll get better. I always have a strong belief that they will get better, and they have gotten better. But if you don't take your dentures out and chew on hard things, you try to, no matter if you have a denture in or not, to eat soft stuff like applesauce, pudding, and because it can give you a headache. It goes right up to your brain, so don't do that. And, well, I get sort of tingling itchiness, and that's probably because of healing on the top. So, that's kind of my story of kind of, how I've got a denture. And just keep your confidence, believe that it'll get better. I know it's a struggle, I know it's annoying, and trust me, people say that teeth pain, if it's no big deal, but it actually is. It's part of your body. It's just like if you cut your hand or your arm or anything, or just like wear a plastic eye or something like that, still gets something, it's still getting used to. It's still pain. You just believe that, you know what I'm saying? And I hope this video does help. I hope you guys have had a Merry Christmas. Well, it was wonderful. I spent it with my family, my fiance, talking to my friends. I enjoyed it very much. Can't wait till the New Year's. I have New Year's resolutions. I'm really, really excited about that. And it's time to make changes in my life that I've never made before. Very strong-minded decisions. But I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I just might as well say Happy Holidays. I hope this video was kind of helpful. But those tips kind of do help. And as well as the little tips is when you wear a denture, try not to let your lips dry out. It kind of causes you to go all day long. Wearing and moisturizing your lips actually does help me. Drinking like water, just drinking something in general does help that saliva just keep preventing it from coming and coming and coming, where you're like, just like that all day long. So that kind of helps me. That's just a little trick. I don't know if it'll work for you, but just try to keep yourself and your mouth as comfortable as possible, because I know how difficult it can be, and I've been there, and I'm still going through it, and I'm still getting used to it. So if you guys have a video response from me, please let me know. And for those who are watching this that has nothing to do with makeup whatsoever, I'm back and I'm thinking about doing maybe some hauls, things, little things I got for Christmas, and I'm just grateful for my family and my fiance, my son especially. So I hope you guys have a great holiday. And I'm still need to work on my videos. I have number one, a problem with pronunciation. Number two, I have a problem with repeating myself. So I'm just going to go and everyone have a great day. Bye.